What's good, people? Thanks as always for passing by the channel. Much appreciated. Hit that subscribe button if you guys are new. Happy Easter, happy holidays for those of you that give a shit about it. For those of you that don't give a shit about it, happy having a few days off doing nothing, right? And you get this weather. What's going on with this weather? Yesterday it was cold, 110%. Yesterday night was cold because I was out last night. Today is t-shirt and vest weather. People are wearing t-shirts and vests out there today. It's not that warm, but you know what people like in Britain. Any sign of a bit of sun and they fucking bring out the bathing suits. But it is getting better. It's getting better. So those of you that are enjoying it, keep enjoying it. All right, let's talk about Anthony Joshua again, right? Let's talk about what next, who next, where next, what's going on with Anthony Joshua. We are now led to believe that we are down to the last two candidates, right? The last two. Those last, in fact, fuck it, it's really last one, right? They're saying it's the last two, Luis Ortiz and Michael Hunter. Luis Ortiz has first refusal on this, and I think he's been given till Tuesday to kind of make up his mind if he's going to take this fight or not. If not, it goes to Michael Hunter. We're going to talk about Michael Hunter in a second. Firstly, though, let's talk about all these fighters that have turned down this fight, right? There has been a few, not a lot, but there's been a few. And the only reason I can think that all these fighters are turning it down is because they're on the juice. It's because they're on the juice. It is. I'm sorry. It is. You don't turn down the chance of earning life-changing money, Madison Square Garden, 4 belts, for a case of I'm not ready, I can't get in shape. I'm not having it. I'm not having it. You have turned this fight down because you know you can't cycle off whatever you're on in 6.5, 7 weeks. That's the reason you've turned it down. Let's be honest right here. So any fighter that's turned this fight down, that's the reason, guys. No other reason whatsoever. No other reason. Because what is the pinnacle of the sport? Right? What is the pinnacle for every single boxer? Let's talk about the pinnacles. Money, fame, glory, Madison Square Garden. Literally, those are the 4 fucking things. Money, fame, glory, Madison Square Garden. We're talking $4 million basic, maybe a bit more, maybe a bit fraction, bit less. So what I say, money, fame, you're fighting Anthony Joshua. Come on, let's be honest. AJ, the second biggest, or the biggest name in boxing. Glory, you have a chance of winning 4 belts, 4 fucking belts, and you fight MSG. If you're turning that down, you're turning that down for a reason. And the only reason I can think of is the juicing element. It's the only reason. And a lot of people have already said this, and I'm backing all of you people that have said this. People are turning it down because they can't get off the cycle. Anyway, so Luis Ortiz, who was the fans' favorite, I think AJ's #1 choice as well. I do believe it was AJ's #1 choice. Looks like he's going to turn the fight down. And the crazy reason behind him turning it down is that he looks like he will get the first opportunity to fight the winner of Deontay Wilder versus Dominic Breazeale. Yeah, so not a mandatory, just a voluntary. He will get the first crack at that, which is surprising, especially if Deontay Wilder beats Dominic Breazeale. He beat Luis Ortiz already. It was a great fight, but he's already stopped him. He's already stopped Luis Ortiz, so why go there again? I don't know. But that looks like it's going to happen. It looks like he's going to get first refusal of Wilder versus Dominic Breazeale. Still, again, why would you still turn down AJ? I don't know why you would turn down AJ in favor of Wilder versus Breazeale. I don't think it's a case of you don't think you can beat AJ. There's something else underneath. And I think that something else underneath has to do with his issues with VADA in the past. Let's just say that. So we're now down to 1, and that 1 is Michael Hunter. I heard a lot of people say, who the fuck is that guy? That guy's a good fighter. He might not be the name we want. It might not be the big name that AJ needs for his first fight in America. But, I mean, again, let's look at the people that are available. Who is available, right? There's not many people available. Not many people willing to take this fight. So Michael Hunter seems to be the front runner, right? He seems to be the front runner. I would prefer Michael Hunter to Kalnaki, if I'm honest with you. I think Michael Hunter is going to come and fucking give it his all. Is he going to get knocked out? Probably. But he's going to give it his all. But if... And look, I'm hoping to go to this fight, by the way. But if you have bought plane tickets, I had a look at the plane tickets recently. They have now started to slowly increase. When I first looked, they were like $350. You're now looking at £400 to £500. So you're looking at £500 for plane ticket, which a lot of people would have already bought. Fight tickets, again, let's say an average of £400. That's $900. Hotels, car hire, all that kind of stuff. Again, I calculated it that you're looking at around £1,500 to £2,000 if you're going to go all in. Do you want to do that for AJ versus Michael Hunter? I don't know if you do. I don't know if you do. I mean, I used to always say that AJ could sell anything out just fighting anybody. I'm not sure if that rings true anymore. He does need a dance partner now. And I just don't think Michael Hunter, who literally has come from nowhere, is a dance partner enough so that people won't start ringing up and saying, can I have my money back? Right? I think people might say, you know what, fuck that. I signed up for AJ versus Miller. Nah, I'm not having AJ versus Hunter. For those of you that don't know too much about Hunter, he has got a couple of good, decent wins on his resume, especially as a heavyweight. Ustinov's a good win. Although a bit like Valuev, a big stiff, he still put that big stiff down. That big stiff is bigger than Joshua in terms of weight and height. Stockton beat Bacoli, a very highly touted prospect over here. So he's got a couple of good wins, and hence why I said he will come to fight. This guy won't lay down. He will come to fight. But ultimately, this was supposed to be AJ's big party in America. This was his coming out party. Madison Square Garden, beat up the big bully in Jarrell Miller. This isn't quite it, is it? This isn't quite what they wanted it to be. Honestly, and I said this, if it comes down to the Michael Hunters, the Emmanuel Charles, even the Kalnakis of the world, I'd rather not fight. If I'm AJ, I'd rather not fight. I'd rather say, you know what, fuck this, and let's just redo this later on down the year, right? Or even just scrap 2019 altogether. Because this isn't enough for AJ's first fight in America. This isn't enough. I mean, this isn't going to do anything on Sky box office. It will do decent numbers, but not great at 4 a.m. And I don't think this is going to help the DAZN sign-ups either. But that's what's going to happen. It looks like it will be Michael Hunter. For those of you that are going to go, boo, rubbish, rubbish, again, I say to you, who would you want to replace that? Who would you rather see? A few people have spoken about Andy Ruiz Jr. Not for me. Same as Michael Hunter for me. Same as Michael Hunter. Manuel fucking Char. And the other fighters don't want it. The other fighters don't want it. I mean, Dillian White done an interview today saying he will save the day. Derek Chisora said he will save the day. But, I mean, people didn't seem to be happy with those either. I mean, I did a video saying it should be Dillian White, and people were like, no. I mean, if they're saying no to Dillian White, they're definitely going to say no to the guy Dillian White knocked out in December. So, guys, as it stands right now, what's the day today? Friday, the 19th of April. I go to South Africa tomorrow. 19th of April, Friday, the favourite to fight AJ, the #1 heavyweight in the world, maybe, is Michael Hunter. A guy that is a cruiserweight. Got beat by Usyk, by the way. Good fight against Usyk. Go and watch it. I think it's on YouTube. Coming up to heavyweight. Has had, I think, 2 or 3 fights at heavyweight. Done well, won all of them. Taking a massive step, right? He's going from fighting Ustinov, top 30, Bacoli, top 40, to fighting a guy most people recognize as #1. The people will not be happy. Power to the people. Peace.